Many would ask, what's the difference between a $1 million and $1 billion mansion? Well, there's a huge difference, of course. Everything that costs more is worth more. So if you were wondering how the most expensive million-dollar houses look compared to a billion-dollar worth mansion, stay with us and find out. Let's dive into comparing $1 million versus $1 billion mansions. For $1 million, you can enjoy this 2,170 square foot lavishness of apartment. This magnificent apartment has a marble floor and is known for its perfect design combination of the latest modern aesthetic elements that make it such a great place to chill out and enjoy the excellent atmosphere. Furthermore, you can enjoy the views from the nearby park while enjoying your morning coffee and observing the perfect nature in front of you. This lavish apartment features 4 bedrooms that go with ensuite bathrooms, an additional powder room, plus on top of that, it features 2 enormous balconies, but that's nothing compared to one of the most expensive buildings in India called Antilia, and located in Mumbai. Watch now. The Antilia represents one of the most expensive buildings in the world, a skyscraper-like mansion costing a whopping $1 to $2 billion. It's a 400,000 square foot home featuring 27 stories, and it is 570 feet tall, which is quite fascinating. Believe it or not, this mansion possesses 3 helipads, its very own 50-seat movie theater, and 6 floors of parking. This wonderful place is owned by the one and only Mukesh Ambani, who is chairman of Reliance Industries and also represents the richest personality in India. He also has a $996,000 mansion in France that comes with an enormous pool, adorable garden place, and numerous balconies providing excellent views. What's more, this place has its own fireplace, wood beams, and a huge amount of limestone and tile that gives this place a truly authentic, unusual, and unique feeling. But now let's compare it with France's one of the most expensive buildings called Villa Leopolda. We're talking about the $1.2 billion mansion located and built on the ground that was once a king's possession. This magnificent villa has become a billionaire's party block, a breathtaking backdrop to many huge movies, and has been also mentioned in several famous books. It sits in 18 acres of land, located among far-reaching magnificent views of the sea behind a valley with coniferous forests. All in all, it depicts a breathless, picturesque vista. Furthermore, Villa Leopolda represents the 3rd largest home in the world that was created from 1929 to 1931 by being a project constructed by the one and only Ogden Codman Jr., an architect from America. If you want some further information, this magnificent estate was once the home of Belgium's King Leopold II. How amazing is that? It possesses 11 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms, 2 excellent guest houses, a huge pool, more than 18 acres of gardens and trees, and so much more. A place where you can relax and enjoy the beauty of being alive. This adorable house is located in Darlington, England, and costs $1 million. Looking at this breathtaking place, we can for sure say that it offers huge space and privacy you can freely enjoy. It includes comfy fireplaces, refined and modest chandeliers, and also an electronic security gate that guarantees safety and protection. It also has a 6-bedroom and 2 enormous bathrooms, plus it gives you the privilege to live almost without any neighbors. So you have the whole intimacy and space just for you. And now let's compare to the UK's most expensive building that is not that private as this one, but it is for sure one of the most lavish places ever. The Buckingham Palace costs $1.55 billion, and when you consider all the valuable and precious furniture, art, pictures, sculptures, and everything that this place has inside, might be worth even more than the most expensive mansion in the world. It possesses 775 rooms with 52 bedrooms for the royals and the guests, 188 rooms only for staff, 78 enormous bathrooms, and also 92 offices. This huge palace also has 19 staterooms, a ballroom, throne room, music room, all together with a garden that is taking over 40 acres of land. Now let's take a look at this romantic Spanish bungalow that has an old Hollywood charm in LA. This magnificent home cost $999,000, and it had a wood beam ceiling altogether with a floor out of wood, a huge fireplace, French doors, 2 vast bedrooms, and 1 bathroom. Maybe there isn't an enormous yard with a deep pool, but it has a small garden with such a cute outdoor fountain. And this next house may not be a $1 billion mansion, but for $500, it looks exactly like those much expensive ones. It's not a coincidence that this house is called The One, located in Bel Air, California. We're talking about a 100,000 square foot mansion that has a nightclub, enormous 4 swimming pools, its own bowling alley, and on top of that, 360-degree breathtaking view. All that stuff makes this incredible mansion one of the most lavish buildings ever created. This $1.3 million mansion is located in Monaco, Monte Carlo, one of the most expensive cities in the entire world. We're talking about 250 square feet of living space with a huge balcony, but in comparison to this one, the Odeon Tower penthouse, that's literally nothing. This is utopia, a real paradise in comparison with the previous mansion, we must admit. This penthouse represents one of the most expensive apartments in the world. With a worth of $400 million, it has 5 stories and provides 35,500 square feet of interior space. It also has its own enormous outside pool, 2 levels of the water slide, and so much more. And now let's look at this magnificent house here. This apartment in St. Petersburg costs $1.2 million and has everything that you need. It has its own indoor swimming pool, an enormous game room, and a well-equipped gym too. It has 2 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms, all together with an open floor plan, and the view this place possesses is literally amazing. But when talking about real luxury, let's take a look at this magnificent house called the Putin's Palace. This enormous place costs a whopping $998 million, and it has everything you can imagine. Fascinating greenhouse, it even has a church, and believe it or not, it has a gas station too. Inside this incredible mansion, you can find spas, saunas, swimming pool, cinema, a wine cellar, and also a casino. And now let's look at this $1.05 million house that's located near Houston, Texas, that has an enormous kitchen, excellent fireplace, spacious breakfast room, 4 enormous bedrooms, and also 2.5 bathrooms. Just look at this gorgeous interior that this house possesses. It is absolutely stunning and totally worth the price. On top of that, it has a vast parking garage and enormous backyard. But we must admit that it can't be compared, not even if we try, with this magnificent house that is literally going to take your breath away. We're talking about the most expensive mansion in Texas. Mesa Vista Ranch cost a whopping $300 million and belongs to the one and only T. Boone Pickens. This 65,000-acre building possesses a grand airport, pub, and lodge. You can also find a magnificent golf course, breathtaking man-made lakes, and jaw-dropping underground wine cellar all together with its own bar. In Italy, you can find very nicely constructed houses. They are recognizable for their own unique design interiors. And this $1 million house is a real example of that. This farmhouse is going to provide you with all the space you need to make your living completely peaceful thanks to its perfect location, the countryside. This gorgeous home that's a dream of many has incredible wood beams, terracotta floors, and an adorable outdoor chilling area where you can spend your days sunbathing next to the outdoor pool. But this enormous mansion that cost $150 million is considered to be the most expensive house in Italy. Villa Pasiliqua was created in the 1800s and represents 26,501 square feet of home with vast gardens, amazing 11 fountains, its own swimming pool, and on top of that, it is located right next to a lake. On a related note, we wanted to know which mansion or apartment was best in your opinion in our video. You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like to see more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.